everybody, old AK ChalkOne here with a couple of H1Z1 basic starter tips, I guess. Having played a lot of DayZ, jumping into H1Z1 was originally a thought of, is this game going to be any similar? And in short, it's not. It's quite a different game in my opinion, but the biggest part of it is the much more prominent feature of crafting. So in this video I'll tell you about a couple of things that every survivor should know that are sort of vital to get you through the early stages of the game and keep you alive. The very first thing that you want to keep an eye out for to deal with your hunger and your thirst are blackberries. These things are gold. They grow all over the place. You can pick them up at random. They only increase or satisfy your hunger and thirst a little bit at a time, but you can survive off them. You're going to spend most of your time looking for blackberries, but you won't die. Now when it comes to actually fighting zombies, yes, you can punch them in the head, but for the most part it is a lot easier if you have some sort of weapon. This is where crafting comes in. The way that you craft things is you first have to discover the recipe for a certain item. So anytime you pick up any kind of items, whether it's sticks, wooden planks, cloth, anything, go to the Discovery tab, throw things together, see what fits, and discover recipes. Keep in mind that if you play on a recipe wipe server, after you die you will have to rediscover all those recipes all over again. One of the easiest early on weapons you can make is a makeshift bow. This allows you to fight zombies from a distance, and also players, even though players are usually too smart to be hit by a bow, even though I have died from them a couple times. To craft a makeshift bow, all you really need is a wood stick and some cloth. Now you can find cloth if you have some sort of a knife or an axe by actually hitting dead zombies and you'll gain some scraps of cloth. You can also tear your shirt apart and you'll gain 4 of those. So you combine a wood stick and a scrap of cloth and you make yourself a makeshift bow. You're of course going to need arrows, which are easily made just with a single wood stick. Wood sticks, by the way, you can easily pick up from these green plants. They'll always give you one, and there's lots of those around as well. Now as you start looting around, you're going to find yourself in search for more inventory spaces, and while you can find backpacks around, they're usually pretty rare, and I've seen a lot of people in PvP servers get killed for them. You can, however, very easily make your own satchel using 6 cloth. One of the things that comes further on where you want to make a fire, and campfires are fairly easy to make with some wood sticks and wooden logs, but you're also going to need to start them. You can use the flare you start the game with to light a fire, but you can also use a bow drill, which can easily be made from scrap of cloth, wood stick, and a wooden plank. Wooden planks, by the way, are easily found by bursting apart and breaking apart boxes in the back of grocery stores and convenience stores. That's a really quick way to find a lot of wooden planks. Make sure you check the proximity, because a lot of times it will appear as if there's one plank there and there's really multiple on the ground. The nice thing about the bow drill is that it doesn't seem to be used up at this point, so you can use it over and over, whereas a flare or even a lighter get used up when you light a campfire. And you don't even have to make your own campfire. You'll find lots of those campfires already set up on campgrounds and so on and so forth. Now really the final ingredient that's missing at this point is some sort of knife or axe. You can easily kill wildlife using a bow or even your fists, but unless you have some sort of bladed instrument you won't be able to get meat from them. Let's say that you have found yourself a crowbar, which is very useful for finding metal scraps by beating up old cars. Once you have a metal scrap, you combine that with a wooden stick and you can make yourself a makeshift hatchet. It doesn't have a lot of durability, but it's going to do the trick if you have to fell a tree or two or slice apart a deer. Good luck surviving in H1Z1, and we'll bring you some more tips and some more advanced building and crafting in the future. Thanks for watching.